This episode is brought to you by... Welcome back. My name is Jonathan Soltados. I'm your host and executive producer, and this is Salty Sportsman TV. Hello and welcome back. In this segment, we're going to be going over some tactics and some tackle that we used in last week's episode in Venice, Louisiana, fishing the oil rigs. Seeing the episode, you guys would probably agree that Venice, Louisiana is a fantastic fishery. I mean, that place has so much to offer when it comes down to fishing. I mean, you go to rig. I mean, one rig's not hot. We're catching sharks on it. We're having a great time, but what we were wanting to target is fish that we can bring home, because quite frankly, I love to eat good seafood. I mean, in Venice, Louisiana definitely has that to offer. With that, we ended up at an oil rig that we were just loading up on snapper. We were catching them on artificial. In fact, I can show you the jig head I was using. This jig head is just a 1/8 ounce jig head. It's a 2/0 hook. And what I was doing is I was putting a white Fluke on it, very similar to the same rig that I use fishing for striper in Nashville, Tennessee. With this rig, I basically used just a basic fisherman's knot, nothing complicated, you know, just something simple to get on the line. I mean, we're really not talking about powerful, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 pound fish. I mean, we're getting into fish anywhere from the 5 to 10 pound range. So with that, a fisherman's knot will suffice, no questions asked. I mean, I had a great time out there, and we never seemed to struggle getting a fish in terms of the tackle that we were using. So this is 25 pound fluorocarbon leader. And what I did was I went straight to a bimini twist, and the bimini twist went straight to the regular line. Now the bimini twist, what I like about the bimini twist is that it doubles up your line. So it doubles up your line strength, and it can really take a high capacity. It basically, in the years that I've fished, I believe that it just strengthens your line. In addition to that, it also doubles your line too. So you go ahead and add that straight to your leader. I didn't use any swivels. I didn't really feel that there was a need to. Sometimes when you're fishing for more powerful pelagics, it is sometimes it's mandatory to fish with a swivel, sometimes it's not. With that being my artificial beta choice for the trip, I also was using obviously the bottom rigs for red snapper, as most of you guys do, and I do as well. So there's a number of bottom rigs that you can use. There's really not a specific better one. I guess it just depends on your conditions. I personally like what is known as a knocker rig, and I'll show you a picture of a knocker rig. It's basically, what I do is I do a bimini twist from your main line, straight to, tied to a swivel. That swivel attaches your leader, which I was using 30 pound monofilament or fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon's more recommended. And straight from the fluorocarbon, what you do is you slide on that egg weight and you just let that free fall, and then tie on your circle hook or your hook of choice. So right there is your bimini twist knot, which doubles your braid. Doubles your main line, and that's it. So from there, you would go to, like I said, a swivel. You can tie a swivel onto here, and then you would have your leader for your knocker rig. In the knocker rig, you'll have your egg weight on first, and then you tie your hook of choice on after. And then that egg weight just slides, and it's a very easy way to catch snapper. That's what I was using on my rod on that trip. The guys on the boat, Chris, and the rest of the anglers on the boat were using Carolina rigs, which I can also show you one of those. Some people call them Texas rigs. Some people think they're different kinds. There's a number of different rigs, but in any case, what that is, the only difference between that is you just put the egg weight above the swivel as opposed to on the leader. So the egg weight, it'll go the hook, the leader, a swivel, and then after the swivel will come your egg weight on the main line. So you'll just have a leader in between your weight and your hook. I like getting the bait down to the bottom, so I use the knocker rig. Hey guys, thanks so much again for viewing. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This segment was on tips and tackle. If you have any suggestions, or if you like this video, if you'd like to leave a comment, please leave it in the comments below, and please give me a thumbs up and just let me know what you guys want to know about that episode. I can make a video on the bait we were using. I'm here for you guys, so what you guys want, I'll make a video of. Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe and share this video with your friends. Thanks so much again for viewing, and I'll see you next time.